Okay, may panonoorin na naman po tayo. Ito'y galing sa ating Pinas News Insider. Nasa description niyan. I-subscribe niyan dahil naghahatid po yan ng balita patungkol po sa ating Pilipinas kung mahal. At ito ang title, Senator Marcoleta at Mike Defensor. Uy, sana'y puwersa sa Blue Ribbon. Wala nang lusot si Lacson Soto Tamba dito. So wala na silang lusot. Alam nyo kasi kaya medyo naaantala at natatagalan itong ginagawa nilang hearing. Kasi nga po, base lang ho to sa ating opinion at nakikita habang naghihiring. Nililito nila at pinahihirapan pa si Marcoleta. Pero imbis na mahirapan si Marcoleta, mas lalong nabubulga. Sabi nga sa Detective Conan, kapag the more na tinatago mo daw ang iyong ebidensya, mas lalong nakikita yung tunay na kulay ng pangyayari. So ito na. 'Di ba? Si Soto, ewan ko diyan, siguro doon na lang dapat siya sa Itbulaga. Total sabi niya marami naman natutulungan ng Itbulaga. Tama nga naman, marami naman natutulungan. Kaysa daw doon, di sana doon na lang siya sa Itbulaga. 'Di ba? Tsaka kitang-kita naman na itong mga to parang hindi sila interesado dan kapag tinuturo po si Tamba. Pero etong nagbigay ng ebidensya, nagturo, dapat imbestigahan nila yung taong tinuro, hindi yung notaryo. Ang bilis nilang nawano yung notaryo eh. Alam nyo, tama yung sinabi ng attorney, di ba? Yung notaryo na yan, kahit sabihin nilang peke, pwede naman ipanotaryo ulit pala. Bukod sa pwedeng ipanotaryo, nagsalita na siya sa hearing, ibig sabihin, yun na yung pinakanotaryo. Naging public na ho siya, nalaman na ng mga tao, at for the record na yun ng Senado. So, ipapanotaryo pa ba? Parang kahit hindi na pala hindi naman pala siya big deal eh. So, anong mananagot doon? Kung nanumpa na siya eh. Nanumpa naman na siya doon eh, nag-hearing na eh. Tapos sinabi niya pa, hindi siya takot, ayaw niya magpaprotekta, di ba? Wala siyang tiwala. At gusto niya sa sarili niya at kasamahan niyang mga Marines. Doon pa lang makikita mo na talagang desidido silang lumabas yung katotohanan. Kesa naman na magpaprotekta sila na wala naman silang tiwala doon sa magpuprotekta dito po sa tao ngayon. Kasi baka kung sino-sinong lumapit sa kanya eh. Kaya ngayon, hinahanap siya. Si Marin, grabe. Napakatapang talaga ng taong ito. Meron pa daw mga ibang lalabas. So, sa mga susunod na hearing, baka magulantang na naman tong sila Ping Lacson. Alam nyo, nakakagulo lang sila, no? Para sa akin lang, yan si Lacson, si Soto, nakakagulo lang. Imbis na tulungan para talagang makita ho natin kung sino talaga may problema. Alam nyo, kung si Tamba man ang may kasalanan, no, dapat imbestigahan nyo, hindi si notaryo. Yan ang hirap sa inyo eh. Okay, i-play na po natin mga kapatid. Simulan na po natin
Kung gusto
ito.
nyo naman ng mura na at mabilis na internet, nandito na ang Fiber ni Juan. Maaasahan, kaya tawag na. Baka meron na sa inyong lugar ang Fiber ni Juan.
Okay, play na natin.
Ito ang balita ngayon, trending at pinag-uusapan ngayon sa mundo ng social media. Ang di umano'y balitang matapos ang pananahimik, Mike Defensor
Ulit-ulit pala,
nagsalita na rin at may mga nakakagulat na isiniwalat sa publiko na
Yon.
dapat malaman ng taong bayan at pilit di umanong ayaw ipalabas ng bayarang media sa publiko. At update tungkol sa kalagayan ni retired Philippine Marine Orly Gutesa, binigyang linaw na rin ni Mike Defensor. Pero bago ang lahat, kung bago ka pa lamang sa aming channel, please huwag kalimutang mag-like, subscribe at i-click ang notification bell para mas maging updated ka pa lalo sa lahat pa ng bagong video na i-upload namin. At eto na nga mga kababayan, Orly Gutesa nasa proteksyon ng mga kapwa Marines ayon kay Mike Defensor. Ibinahagi ni dating
Nasa protection pala ng kapwa Marine.
Nakalusugan Representative Mike Defensor. Nakasalukuyang nasa proteksyon ng kanyang mga kapwa Marines si Orly Gutesa, ang testigong naglantad na naghatid siya ng mga maletang puno ng pera kina Representative Saldico at dating Speaker Martin Romualdez. Sa panayam kay Pinky Web, sinabi ni Defensor, "No, I have not talked to him, but a message was relayed to me. Friends told me that he's okay. He was with his fellow Marine officials who want to ensure the
galing.
safety of Sergeant Gutesa. Dagdag pa niya.
Putik, edi yung mga kampo ni Tamba ngayon, edi ano na, parang hindi na maganda ugaga. Nasa na yan, no? Sinungaling yan, no? Peke notaryo yan. Sinungaling. Puro ganun lang ang sasabihin nila dyan. Sira ulo nila, no? Imbis na sabihan nyo ng sinungaling ito, bakit hindi nyo pa imbestigahan yung tinuturo niya? Tsaka yung pagiging consistent niya kapag nagsasalita siya. Di ba napakaganda? Walang binabasa. Kung may binasa siya, yun lang yung pinanotaryo na sinasabi nilang peke. At pagdating pala dyan, halimbawa, pinanotaryo mo, no? O, notaryo na to, tapos sinabi ko na, yung pumirma pala dun sa notaryo, pwede niya palang itanggi na, ay, hindi ko ninotaryo yan. Paano kung nilagyan nila yung taong ano na yon, yung attorney o yung clerk? Ano bang tawag sa nagpipirma na yan? No? Kung sabihin nun, i-deny mo na pinirmahan mo yun, ha? Babayaran kita 1 million. Hindi may 1 million na siya, tatanggi niya lang, no? Madali lang sabihin na peke pag pinanotaryo. No? Wala Nagsalaysay na siya ngayon. Diyan po sa Senado. Malamang makakaisip na rin sila ng mas magandang paraan pa para hindi na sabihin silang peke. May mga lalabas pa raw kaya malalaman ho natin yan.
Bumisita rin kay Gutesa si dating Marine Colonel Ariel Kirubin.
Uy, wow.
Sa paglalahad ni Senator Marcoleta sa Senado, si Defensor mismo ang nagpakilala kay Gutesa kay Senator Dante Marcoleta bago ang Senate Blue Ribbon hearing kung saan tumanggi itong pumasok sa protective custody ng Senado matapos ang kanyang testimonya hinggil sa umano'y kickbacks mula sa flood control project.
And I think, if we really want to solve the problem of corruption, if we really want to address this concern, present concern of our country now, we should really get to the bottom of this. Dapat walang sinasanto, walang tinatago, at talaga ilabas.
Senator Marcoleta said you were the one that called him prior to Thursday's Senate hearing and had asked him to meet him in a restaurant somewhere near the Senate. And this is supposedly where you introduced Senator Marcoleta to Sergeant Gutesa. Is this true? And tell us
Yes,
more about that meeting.
Yes, that's correct, Pinky. Initially, this guy, through a common friend who's also a soldier, wanted to see me. And he gave me some snippets of what was happening in relation to his work with Congressman Saldico. So I told him, it's best to discuss it with Senator Marcoleta because that's really was his intent, for him to brief Senator Marcoleta on what's happening on their side, the delivery of money. And so I said, okay, best to meet him and to discuss him with him
Yes.
to the senator the stories that you've been telling me. So I visited Senator Marcoleta. In fact, initially we were discussing it, and I said, there's this guy who wanted to discuss with you. And Senator Marcoleta said, okay, but I have a session. But I said, let's see if he really wants to see you, then we can do that before your session. So I called him up and I said, okay, he's here. He wants to tell you this story. And then he asked me again about the details. I said, I really can't tell you. Best that you come here and you discuss with him. So si Sergeant Gutesa told him his story, and he also presented a draft statement of what he wanted to say. And ako nga, na-shock din ako. No? I was shocked about hearing some of the details. Some of which, sabi ko, wag na yan kasi material naman yan dun sa scam that we're discussing about. So eventually, si Gutesa, Sergeant Gutesa, I left. No, I left before Senator Marcoleta, and I think he left also early before the meeting ended. And then Sergeant Gutesa went to the notarial service to have it notarized. And then, in the morning, he went to the Senate and he was presented by Senator Marcoleta.
You met in a restaurant near the Senate.
Near the Senate, about 5 minutes away.
Yeah, it's a restaurant that I know Senator Marcoleta had mentioned. The name just escapes me now, but it was in a restaurant that you all met. Who were the people there? Yourself, Senator Marcoleta, Sergeant Gutesa, and anyone else, sir?
Yeah, there was someone else there, but I really don't want to reveal their names anymore. There are soldier friends, and I think it's best because they really don't want to be involved in the issue. The same way, Pinky, I'm also a private person. I don't want to get involved in the political issues, but I felt, this is something that we should really, if there's truth to it, It should be revealed. This is for the country. This is a situation we're in now. The corruption crisis is really affecting all of us. It's an open secret in Congress. A lot of people know it. Even the banks know about it. And I think it's time that we really address this issue. And I think the things that he pointed out, the carrying of money 3 times a week, coming
3 times a week.
from Congress and being delivered, this is really appalling for me.
Your common friend, the one that introduced you or served as a bridge to Sergeant Gutesa, obviously, you don't want to name the common friend. Sabi mo nga, ayaw mo nang magdagdag pa ng individuals dito, hindi ho ba? Would that be correct, sir?
Yes,
Si common
yes,
friend.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Si common friend po is a friend that you truly trust. Malapit ho ba siya talaga sa inyo? Just give me a little bit of a little description or how close you are to this common friend, just to be able to kind of put the pieces together with Sergeant Gutesa, sir.
To be, if the question, if it's political, wala, nothing. It's not political. These people are also concerned for the country. They heard what Gutesa said. And the other people with Gutesa, I believe, from what I heard, will also come out and will reveal also what they know. So I think that's the point. I think bottom line here, I saw the list of the Department of Justice. Secretary Boying is also a good friend of mine. But, if you notice, Pinky, there are 2 names consistently being mentioned by Alcantara and, by Mr. Alcantara. This is the name of Mark Gaitas and I think, if I'm not mistaken, Paul Estrada.
Opo.
Yeah. The whole departure order, the freezing of money from AMLA, this has not been done. And these 2 key people are the ones consistently coming out about receiving money, giving money. And I think, if we really want to solve the problem of corruption, if we really want to address this concern, present concern of our country now, we should really get to the bottom of this. Dapat walang sinasanto, walang tinatago, at talaga ilabas.
But
Hindi, yung tipong pagkamalapit na kay Martin Romualdez, hindi yung tinitigil yung hearing, hindi yung pinapalitan yung yung chairperson, di ba? Ako kinakabahan na naman ako niyan dahil papunta na naman tayo dito kay Martin Romualdez, baka, di ba? Baka bukas makalaw, iba na naman ang yung Senate President. Ito kumbaga nagwo-worry lang ako. Alam niyo naman kasi kalakaran diyan sa Senado, 'di ba? Pagka napupunta na kay Martin Romualdez usapan, nag-iiba liderato. Sana naman wag sana mangyari dito
Congressman,
sa isa.
yung pong sinabi nyo kanina that meron pa pong iba na posibleng lumabas, ibig sabihin ho ba nito, there will be others, have you spoken to other people who want to, kumbaga, patotohanan itong sinabi ni Sergeant Gutesa?
When Sergeant Gutesa was in front of me, while he was discussing about he was in discussion, he would constantly call someone or someone would call him and then they would say, lalabas ako. Sabi niya, supportahan niyo ako, Marines tayo. And then today, I get messages na a lot of those with them, and if you recall in the Senate hearing, he was talking about 90 people.
Right.
Some of them, ex-Marines, and some of them mga active police. May mga sinasabi na that they want to come out and also say and tell what they know and what they have observed.
Congressman, for premise yung 90 na minention nyo po, that was mentioned in the Senate, ito po yung sinasabing 90 daw umano na security or nagbabantay or in shifts kay Congressman Zaldico. Would that be correct, sir?
That's correct, Pinky.
Okay.
From what I understand from the explanation of Sergeant
Paano na lang pagka mayroong witness na lumabas ulit? At sinasabi na, kasama ho kami dun. Isa ho kami sa mga pumipick up ng basura. Pinagpaguran na sa bayan ng Pilipino, tawag ni Martin Romualdez at itong si Zaldico, basura. Ano ka ng
Gutesa. Some of them sometimes will be assigned to be securing the houses. Some of them will be assigned in the delivery of money. Some of them would be assigned to be advanced or close in security for Congressman Zaldico.
Yeah.
Okay. So, be that as it may, sir, no? So, meron po siyang dala-dalang draft statement. I just wanted to get yung inyong personal na pagtanggap dito sa sinabi ni Sergeant Gutesa. When he told you this story, did you immediately believe him? Or were there red flags?
Walang red flags eh. And you know what he told me, even if they check, it's easy to check. If he's a security detail of a Bicol party list, if he's part of this, makikita mo talaga. And when he was talking, in the same manner when he spoke in the Senate, parehong-pareho eh. And then number 2, Pinky, yung sinasabi lang na it wasn't notarized. he did it in good faith. Walang sumama sa kanya, hindi ko siya kasama. So, tama yun. Imbestigahan ninyo yung notaryo. If there's something wrong with that, then we really have to clarify. Ang pagkakalam ko is si attorney Pechi, you mentioned
Opo.
Pinky earlier. Yeah, is working with the Bureau of Jail currently, and she just passed the bar recently. Because I check also, sabi ko, ano ba itong issue na to? But it's immaterial for me since he made a sworn statement in the Senate. He made a statement under oath, which carries also the weight of evidence in a legal proceeding. Whether may mali yung notaryo, he signed it, he presented it to the Senate, and then he verbalized what he said. That's enough, no? That's evidence. Parang,
But Congressman, if you're in
yeah.
the Senate and then you say, I have a prepared affidavit that is signed and notarized, dapat ho lahat yon ay in good faith. Dapat lahat yon ay tama. Dapat yung sinabi mo ay katotohanan, dapat po yung nag-sign na notaryo ay talagang signature po ng notaryo. Hindi ho ba?
That's correct. No, actually, yung principle ng pag notarized, di ba, is that you're making it a public document. And then you take an oath in front of the officer, the notarizing officer. Now, I ask you, Pinky, pag ikaw ba nagbenta ng lupa and nagpa-notarize ba, alam mo ba kung yung taong kausap mo, i-deny ka later on or siya talaga yung tao? Di ba, you're doing it in good faith, technically.
Sorry, sir, are you saying that the lawyer really signed this and then is now saying that she actually
Oh,
didn't?
Oh, yes.
Oo, ganun yon mga kapatid. Halimbawa, may nagpanotary. O, tapos, yung tao na yun, kinalat yun na, ito na yung sinabi ko, pinanotaryo ko to kay ganito. Si ganito naman, i-deny niya, ay hindi. O, kasi binayaran na si ganito eh. Ano ba mas magandang senaryo? Halimbawa, si Bautista. O, pinirmahan niya, o yan, notaryo ko na yan ha. Marin ha, ninotaryoan ko na yan, ebidensya mo na yan, sige na, ano mo na. Tapos itong si Bautista ngayon, dahil siyang nagpirma, nagnotaryo, pinirmahan niya, pinuntahan siya ngayon halimbawa, nung mga nila school bukol, halimbawa, o kaya nila tamba, halimbawa lang, ano, sabay sasabihin niya, oy, i-deny mo yan, bibigyan kita 1 milyon. Laban o bawi, ganon. So pwede niya palang i-deny na para lang sabihin na peke. Ngayon, nakaka-apekto ba to? Hindi. Wala daw masyadong issue patungkol dito. Narinig ko na rin yun sa sinabing attorney. Ngayon, yun naman pala eh. Tapos nag-oath na siya doon sa Senate hearing. So yun na yung pinaka-ebidensya for the record ng Senate hearing. Ngayon, bakit pa rin nila ipinipilit yun? Napaghahalataan lalo sila. Mas maganda kung yung iniimbestigahan nyo, yung tinuturo. Kasi grabing magsalita itong si Marin. Consistent po. Ano yan? Sasabihin nyo na naman, professional liar. Paikot-ikot na yung tanong, pero yun pa rin yung sagot. Marin kasi siya eh. Professional liar nga naman. Katulad kay sino ba yun? Si Jonathan ba yun? Nakalimutan ko na pangalan nun. Basta si agent din yun, Morales. Jonathan Morales, tama ba? O, yun. Sinabihan nyo ng professional liar. Porket ba iisa o consistent yung mga sinasabi niya? Professional liar na kaysa naman doon sa binabasa. Nagkakanda utal-utal pa. Tapos yun pa yung pinaniniwalaan. Tapos pusher, tapos etc. kung ano pa. Dito na ako maniniwala. Kasi kaya niya sarili niya eh. Di ba? Ayaw nga niya magpa-protection eh. Oh. Dapat imbestigahan to nila school bukol. Di ba?
Yeah,
ahead, sir.
because you know what? He went to that office. He had it notarized. So he was doing it in good faith. Now, assuming niloko siya or scammer yun, I don't know. But he went to the Senate and he said the same statements. So as an evidence, giving it legal weight is already there. Yung issue nila doon, I think it's side issue. The thing that we have to discuss with Sergeant Gutesa is, totoo ba yung nagbigay ka kay Mark at saka kay Paul ng pera? Totoo ba linggo-linggo nagdi-deliver kayo 3 times a week? I think these are the issues that have to be addressed.
Yeah, but those are also the questions asked during the Senate hearing. If of course,
Exactly.
hindi ho ba? Pero ang problema ho kasi dito,
Yon dapat ang iniimbestigahan nila. Yung sinasabi nung Marin, hindi yung notaryo ng Marin na binasa. Di ba? Ganun kautak yung mga school bukol. Si school bukol ba nagsalita? Di ko alam eh. O kaya si, ano ba to? Yung isa, yung si Lacson. Wala, nasisira kayo. sa ginagawa ninyo mga sir. Ano lang sa akin lang opinion lang to. Unahin yung imbestigahan yung mga tinuturo, yung mga mastermind. Kasi halos iisa ho ng sinasabi. Yung ibang mga tao, ang tinuturo madalas yung dalawang tamba. Yun ang imbestigahan nyo, hindi yung puprotektahan nyo. Ganito yan. Pag ikaw may kasalanan din, poprotektahan mo yon. Halimbawa lang ito yung opinion lang. Halimbawa may kasalanan ka, pagtatakpan ka rin nung isang buaya kasi nga may kasalanan ka. Kaya hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na hindi ayaw kita kampiyan. Bubulgar ka niya, yari ka. Sa tingin ko, ganun din ang nangyayari kay PBBM. Halimbawa lang ito, example lang lahat. Halimbawa, totoong si PBBM ay sumisinghot. Ng illegal na puti. Halimbawa lang. Tapos alam ni Tamba, alam ni Lisa, alam ng mga dilaw, alam nung nakapaligid. Ngayon, iniipit nila itong Pangulong Wiki. Tapos, sige, pag hindi ka makikisama, sasabihin namin sa taong bayan na totoong gumagamit ka. Kaya ito, naiipit din. Paano ko nasabing may mga ganong sistema? Ito example lang. Example ulit, bakit si BP Sara? Ang dami na pong mga pinagsasabi nila kay BP Sara. Ang dami ng paninira kay BP Sara. Pero si BP Sara nananatili pa rin sa ating bansa. Mahirap bang intindihin yon? Itong mga to, mga pinagtuturo mo, pupunta na ng ibang bansa eh. No? Tapos baka nagpapa-check up na, may sakit na. Diba? Si BP Sara hinaharap niya. Diba? Yung sa inyo, wala, may mga sakit-sakit. Hindi mo na makakaharap kasi ganito. Pero malaman-laman, wala na pala dun sa Amerika talaga. Nasa ibang lugar na rin pala. Naghahanap na ng bahay-bahay. Wow, ang yaman. Nako mga kapatid. Sa mga haters ng mga Duterte, wala na tayong magagawa dyan. Kasi pag haters talaga. Wala nang ibang papakinggan yan kundi masama. Basta tayo, doon lang tayo lagi sa tama. At swerte tayo kasi nakakaunawa tayo ng totoong mga bagay-bagay na nangyayari dito sa ating Pilipinas.
Oh my God, we're back again.